Hi everybody, my name is Mario Sventer. Today I'll be doing a quick video on the license update of the VSR Virtual Services Router, right, from HP. Effectively, this is not a video to cover what the content of that license is. It's also not to talk about the features of the actual Virtual Services Router. That is something that you need to basically get from your partners or from HP themselves. This is just an actual sequence of events of how to get the license from HP on the actual device itself. And since this is a software device, it needs licensing at some point, if you're going to make it an actual active device. The examples I'll be using today already has a 60-day license. All right, that's what you can run with. But I just want to show you that you can actually register the license to get full functionality for that time period then. And that's what basically this video will cover. And the product, like I said, is a virtual services router from HP themselves. Okay, so the first thing you'll need to do is effectively look at the VSR, and I'm just going to open it up. There it is. Click into it, right, for now. And I can do a display license to see what license I've got there. As I've got no license at the moment. As you know, that you'll be limited with the actual freeware download to certain things only. So what you want to do is get full functionality, full throughput for a certain time period, and this is what the license is all about. Yep, I'm going to talk about that's a license I'll install today. Good. So for now, I'm just going to leave it as is. Break out of this, and what I want to do is go to the website. Okay, so on the website itself, right now you'll go to a specific website. I'm just going to copy and paste the URL in there right now, and this is pretty much the networking website, My Networking from HP. You go there, you'll have a login feature, all right, where you actually then sign in with HP Passport. Right now, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to give away my information. Right, so what I will do is I've already got a logged in session, which I will utilize, and this is it. Yep, I've already logged in. So as you can see, I can register the license, I can view my licenses, I can view my orders and so forth. And what I will do is I'll register the license. Okay, there's a lot of things depending on what your partnership status is. There's a lot of things you can do here, but anyway, right now I want to register an actual Comware 7 90-day eval license. Right, it's for evaluation purposes only. I'll say next, and of course you'll follow the same steps if you actually have the license as well if you need it. All right, so what I'll do is right now you'll see that I can actually upload a file. Now, how to find that is very simple. You have to go into the router itself, the virtual router, and do a display command. All right, display license device ID. If you do that, you'll see that it will give you a device ID name that you'll copy either into an FTP, TFTP server. I'm going to use a USB today. That's much easier for me. In a virtual environment, that's just easy to set up. And then I'll just copy it through. Okay, so now we know we have to do a display license thing. Okay, let's go and do that. So for now, what I have done is I've actually gone into a PuTTY session. If you want to know how I do that, that's one of my other videos. I'm on the same router at the moment. All right, but just to show you, if I did do a copy, for instance, copy, and I did a question mark right now, I don't have a USB. My USB is inserted into my USB environment. All right, so what do we do? This is just quickly a note for yourself. Let's get into that, and we say VSR1, and there it is. That's my USB stick. I'll say connect. Okay, you say yes, and okay it again. And pretty much what it does now is it basically inserts the USB into my virtual router environment. That's what I want. So what I should have copy this time, if I have a copy, you'll see I've got USB this time. Okay, so copy, what did they say? I want to copy my file, yeah? Display, license, and device ID. There it is. That's the name of the file that I need to copy. Good. So I'm going to say copy. This would be TFTP, whatever you want to use. Copy from my flash. That's in my license. Do you see that? In my license folder. And license. And what I can do is just copy it like that. Good. And I want to copy it to my USB. And just copy and paste it. This is why I use PuTTY. Otherwise, it's difficult to do this in the VM world. Okay, it says, do you want to copy it across? Yes, and file copied. Good. That's it. As simple. That's the only thing you want to do for now. Minimize that. What I'm going to do is just release that USB again. Disconnect it because I want it back on the PC. Okay, so let's disconnect it. Let me go into my file right there, and I can say browse, and there it is. You can see that I'm connected to the actual USB itself, and there's the file in there. So I can actually just say open. It'll basically insert it. I can upload it. It will now create everything for you. The serial name will be, serial ID will be, device ID serial number will also be uploaded at the same time. Just waiting a couple of seconds. That's done. You say next. I can give it a friendly name of, let's say, friendly and la-di-da, whatever you want to put in there. It's good. Please don't do what I'm doing. Okay. I've just done this a couple of times, so I'm running out of things to put in there. Good. So in real life, okay, what it has done now is it says it already exists, and that's good, okay, because what I've done is I've already uploaded this beforehand, but effectively once you said next, you have to basically accept this. You say yes, you finish. Okay. And what we should do after a couple of seconds, it will say thank you, your registration for a new license has been received. And if you go and look at view licenses, you should see a pending over there. Okay, right, so I've got another one that's basically expired that I had before, and I've got a pending license over here. That's the new one. What will basically happen is it will now take a couple of minutes, and will actually send you an email based on the information you've put in according to your data here. It will send you an email with an actual attachment that you attach to the actual license, sorry, to the actual file. And that's the second step. The nice thing about that email, it will go through the content of the email, will show you how to do that exactly. And this is effectively what you'll receive after a couple of minutes. And that's it. Dear Mr. Venter, there you'll see the file is attached, and it says how to go through this. That's the product number, the license, and so forth. All right, and what you can do then is upload the license key to the VSR hard disk by TFTP or FTP service. I'm used USB. Okay, so since I already have this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say this one, save as. Good, and we will go into the USB stick, of course. There, and we say save. So I've just saved that file onto the USB stick. It's done. So right now I can minimize this. Okay, and once that is minimized, I can minimize this as well. And I can now go into, because I've downloaded this before. All right, let's see if that works. That should work well. Let's go back in here again. Okay, so we want to basically upload it in there, but I first have to bind the USB. Okay, let's bind the USB, connect from host, okay, and okay, that's done. The USB is back again. Let's minimize this, and we say copy from USB, right, and let's see, question mark, what do we have in there? Well, that's the file there, isn't it? All right, and I want to copy that to my flash. Okay, yes, that's done. And then I want to see license. Okay, system license activation file. And you'll see there it'll actually say install or uninstall. Install for now. It's going to ask me where to do this or where to do it from. I'm going to say it from my flash. Yeah, we already copied the file. There it is. Okay, there it is done. And if I do a display license, and it's in use, and there's my license. Okay. As you can see, the license type at the moment is date restricted because I haven't paid for this. It's a free eval license. But I've got a full functionality of this box now, or this VSR, right, until the 31st of January 2016. Right, at least in my case, that's what I basically have. Yep, so that's all it is. There's nothing more to this. And I've installed the license. And like I said, I don't want to go into the details of the license, but just as you can see, if you need to do this, then you know how to do that. Okay, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it. See you in some future videos.